team today. What did you think of the way things went for? We saw a lot of the backup quarterbacks get a chance to go out here today.
Yeah, well, we didn't play our top three wideouts, our top three O-linemen, most of our good defense players. Today was more about we finally have some proven players here that I didn't want to see get hurt. We got 4 tailbacks that are all really good. The reason we didn't have a live scrimmage today because I was trying to figure out how to have a live scrimmage without any of my tailbacks getting tackled, which I couldn't figure out, so we played tag off. But today was more about the young guys. Now, it wasn't a huge crowd, but the young guys playing in front of some people, and there was certainly some anxiety out. We saw some goofy stuff that we haven't seen all spring, even though they were freshmen, but just their mom or dad, their girlfriend is here, or maybe they're just some fans here, and it was like, what's going on? And there's a bizarre stuff on both sides of the ball. So that was good for them, and that's kind of was the hope today. We throw the young guys out there, and kind of the lights were on a little bit. There's some cameras here, there's some people here, and all of a sudden they're doing stuff that's not even close to what they did on Thursday when we had a good practice. So good learning experience for them. But overall, our spring was fantastic. We have some older kids that have some professionalism about them, that they're fun to be around. And we got some young kids that are hungry, that don't have it figured out, but that's normal, and I think they're going to continue to get it figured out.
The way he played at the end of last year and certainly carrying over here this spring, how important do you think Gus has become to this football team?
Yeah, well, twofold. One, he becomes key because you got an efficient quarterback that threw the ball at a crazy high efficient, and he extended plays with his legs, and we did some design quarterback runs, and everybody knows I followed him at Moeller, how good he is running the football, and he's going to be better next year because he was coming off an ACL. We didn't really unleash the Dobermans. We were as safe as we could be trying to win games with him, and now he'll be obviously a lot better going the fall. The second piece that Gus brings is his confidence and his competitiveness bleeds throughout the football team. What you're trying to get your team to be like your starting quarterback is naturally. And our kids believe in him. Our coaches believe in him. I believe in him. Like it's a different deal. Like there's times in games and it's like late in the year it's not looking good, but we got 14 on our side, and you have a belief that 14, all he's done in his life is find ways to win games. And sure enough, last year he found ways to win. So not just for his teammates, but even for the coaching staff. There's just a calmness when things don't go your way because 14's still out there. So his ability to play the game at a high level helps you, and then who he is as a person helps all of us.
Did that change? Did you need to see that last year to have that kind of belief in him, or is that something that you've kind of always had in Gus?
That's a good one. I knew Gus, like it's been documented, his first recruit, who he was, he's a winner, all that stuff. So I knew that's who Gus was. Did I know he was going to evolve into being the college quarterback that he is? Gus would have been that for us if he was a backup quarterback, or he could end up being a slot receiver or a safety. Gus is a competitive athlete that would have played for me somewhere. It just is nice that it ends up with Coach Kaler and Gus working really hard. He's really honed his high school skills, and particularly his passing, to being a really efficient passer. He was kind of a runner and a play action guy in high school, and he's a runner and a play action, but he's also really improved as a drop back guy. So the fact that he's won the quarterback job, now it's allowed him to kind of take over the team.
Coach, I looked over at you on the sidelines. It looked like maybe it was because you saw some things that maybe you haven't all spring, but it looked like you were smelling some bad fish. And you just kind of looked annoyed at some point in time.
That's pretty much my disposition. So this was
That's what I was gonna ask.
You could have come out.
Default?
Yeah, you could come out any day. We're going to try to do things the right way all the time, and we're going to make sure that kids understand the sense of urgency of the situation. And to us, it's not about football; it's about life. There's an outcome every 5 seconds in life, and what side of the outcome do you want to be a part of? And you got to fight and scratch and claw. It's hard, and it's hard in the workforce. It's hard when they graduate from college. It's not easy. So trying to get kids to grind through every second of every day, and when we don't see them grinding the way we want, we make sure we let them know that that's not behavior that's going to allow you to be very successful.
Coach, I saw some alums, Martin Nance for one, arguably one of the best wide receivers to ever play at this program. What does it mean to you to see guys like him come back?
Yeah, it's nice.
And to be a part of this program?
No, it's nice. At the end of last season, you could feel it, you could hear it, you could get emails. There wasn't huge crowds, but the crowds were better and they were excited. And then the off season has been a lot of people excited to be Miami football fans, Miami alums. It's nice to see the young alums starting to, I think they're all hiding in their closets for about the last 5 or 6 years. They didn't go away. I knew they were out there, but they didn't really want to acknowledge that we were as bad as we were. So it's exciting to see all these guys come back and start to have some excitement about next year and talk about the pressure of next year and the expectations. Somebody said, "Oh, now you got all these expectations on you." I said, 3 years ago we had none. I said, we've worked our tail off to try to get to the point where people think we might have a good football team. So that's pretty exciting, and having all these guys back today is pretty awesome.